What are they thinking and feeling about you? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Mia Moksha, here on Mostly in the Moment for another Love Pick a Card reading. We look at what they love about you, how this connection is progressing from their side and your side, what's coming up in the near future, and good luck in your life right now. These are such beautiful readings. Each and every single one of them made me smile. It was so wonderful to co-create this beautiful reading with Spirit. These are timeless readings, but at the time that I'm posting this reading, I do have a love reading special going on, and it's a very short reading because I wanted to keep the prices very low in order to make them more affordable for everyone. And so it's a limited time offer. I can't usually give specials like this all the time, but I like to when I can. And it's a check-in for your love connections, for your love life right now. So if you want to check that out, I have the link for that in the description. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful Pile 7 with the Diopiside. We're looking at what they are thinking and feeling about you and this connection. Let's start with, what do they love about you? Justice in reverse. I'm getting that life hasn't always been fair to you, but you have always been fair to others. Like, I'm getting, like, even through the mud, you look like a flower. Like, even through the rough times you've been through, you still kind of come out with so much beauty and cheerfulness and strength and perseverance. They're kind of amazed. They're like, why doesn't Pile 7 have more age lines? Why don't they look more tired? Why don't, for all the stuff that they go through or went through, like, why do they always know the right things to say, the right things to do? Like, they don't let other people making bad decisions affect them into making bad decisions. They don't understand how you refuse to be influenced negatively by others. And they love that about you. And you look so, like, good. like how are you not, like, when they show how much presidents have changed, how much they've aged in their presidencies, like, oh, before they entered their term and then after their 4 or 8 years, and how they look so much older because of all the stress that they took on. Like, they're just kind of wondering how you still look like a beautiful flower. They love about you. The Tower card, wow. I feel like something has happened for you recently. I feel like just recently, like a day ago, today, or maybe in the next couple of days, that you will actually have one of those periods where you go through like a tower moment, like where life happens to you, and it's like a huge change in your life, in the way you think, and it's difficult, but it's good for you. And you still come out looking like a flower, and you're like making jokes, or you're coming out like with looking at the positive side, being an optimist, and they're just looking at you like this is like right now, in awe of your splendor, of your beautiful strength. They just are an incredible amazement of how you can look so good when you're going through so much. Like, they don't understand it. They genuinely don't understand. They're like, if I was going through this, like, I would be wearing, like, I wouldn't look that good in sweatpants, or maybe I wouldn't even, like, get dressed well, or, like, whether you have your, like, fuzzy pants and over, like, really big sweatshirt on during the bad times, or you refuse to, like, not look your best at any time, whatever you look like when you're going through a difficult time, your person, Pile 7, cannot believe how good you look. They're like, I would not look that good if I was going through the same thing as you. I don't know. I don't know how you do it. All right, so how is this connection progressing? Like, what do they think How do they think this connection is progressing? King of Swords. Very well. They feel like there's good communication here between the two of you. They feel like they can just talk to you for hours and never get bored. They sometimes just want to talk to you for hours. And I feel like they're not always the kind of talkative type, but with you, it's always so easy. And they feel like they can tell you everything. And this is someone who doesn't say anything about anything in their life to anyone. So the fact that they feel like they can tell you everything, even if you don't feel like they are, they talk to you more than they talk to anyone else. And they feel like you make it really easy to talk to you. They feel like the communication and the connection between the two of you is really excellent. Even if you don't think so, and even if you would like some more, or even if you do think the communication is good, on their side at least, they believe that is one of the healthiest part of this connection. Eight of Wands, yeah, communication again. Again, I'm getting this feeling of you're just really easy to talk to. I could talk to you about anything in life, serious things. Like, okay, I just got this ping of like, they think it's weird, not weird, but they think it's really cool that they can talk to you about like even heavy things or serious things, and it's not awkward for them, because I feel like it's always awkward for them. It's always awkward for them to share feelings or share their opinions on more serious things. And so when they're around other people, like their friends or family, they try to keep it more lighthearted. They try to just be more like throw out jokes and be more humorous. Try to keep to topics that are more, friendly towards any type of thinker, people who believe, from any walk of life that believes whatever they believe, like not taboo topics, or just kind of stick to what other people want to talk about. And they feel like with you, they can talk about anything, like truly, genuinely. With everyone else, they kind of have to feel like they have to be like somewhat fake, and talk about what they want to talk about, or keep some of their opinions to themselves. I feel like they get talked at a lot too, because no one really asks them about their opinion. And secondly, they can talk to you about like literally everything in life, every single area. They feel like they have a really strong bond with you because of what you two can talk about. It's really genuine and special to them. And what about on your side? How is this connection progressing from your side? Page of Cups. I feel like the two of you can be fun, have fun together, like be like kids together, and you appreciate that, because I feel like you are going through a difficult time or something, or have gone through difficult times in your life, and so being able to have fun with someone is so important to you, like just being able to joke around. And it doesn't have to be like, oh, let's go over here, like let's go on a date to this restaurant, or let's go hang out with some friends, or like, it's not something you have to plan. You can just show up in front of their face and they'll joke around with you or something, You can just go to them and they'll make they'll make your mood a little bit brighter just by running to them and saying a joke, or you'll be like, oh, I'm kind of like stuck on this issue, or I don't know what to do about this problem. And then they'll just kind of know to kind of play around with you, make some jokes, or lighten the mood somehow. And that's what you need. Like, you're like, that's what I need in my life, is someone I can just have little moments of like fun and lightheartedness throughout the day, because sometimes your life gets tough. And I feel like you like that you can talk to this person in like whenever you need to talk to them, like in spurts, like, and they'll always be there. Which is funny because they really like the communication, but I feel like you might feel like you talk to them and they don't really talk back to you. I'm getting this kind of feeling like Oh, it's funny that they think that that we have really good communication, because it feels like I'm the one talking all the time. But you appreciate that fact, at least, that you can go to them and kind of just let out whatever's on your mind. I do sense that you have more of the feminine qualities, and then the person that you this reading is for, pile 7, is like the more masculine quality, at least when it comes to talking. Okay, so what's something that's happening in this connection in the near future? Oh wow, Knight of Swords again, in reverse and face down. Okay. With the 2 Knight of Swords here, I feel like they're gonna be opening up more, especially with the King of Swords here, and this Knight of Swords. If you can see, this is like forward, and this is like from behind. So I feel like this is them coming to you, talking to you more. Do you know how there's some people out there that they're like I always describe myself as an extroverted introvert. Like, I'm only extroverted around other introverted people, or like I'm only extroverted after I get comfortable around you, right? And I feel like they're that kind of energy, like where it's just like you might have been with this person for a very long time, you might have been friends with them for a long time, or you've been talking to them on and off for a very long time. Whatever the situation is between you and this person, it feels like you have always done more of the talking. And I'm getting that, like, they're going to start opening up more. So even if it's been, like, a long time, like, you've known this person for years or something, or months, and it just feels like that's just their personality, they're not going to talk to you much, I feel like that's going to change soon. And you're going to see more of them. Yeah, okay, the Sun card, wow, okay, and I'll face down as well. It feels like they needed to feel safe and secure that this connection was good and will be good for a long time before they start opening up. And I'm getting this huge vibe of them coming to you with some sort of offer. And with the Sun card here, I'm getting like this huge yes. They just needed things to be good for a little bit. Not you, like, not like you have things going on. They're not worried about that. They just wanted to know that the connection between the two of you is steadily good. And once they kind of have the feel for that, you're going to see them kind of open up and be more of themselves, in a way that you might have not seen them be since you first met them. Like, since your first impressions of them, I feel like they haven't really opened up to you since then, whether it's been months or years or whatever. You're gonna see more of their true authentic side come out, and they're gonna be more responsive, because I feel like you feel like you're the one who is doing more of the talking, maybe taking action or making plans or wanting to, and you're gonna see them come back very strongly and kind of match your energies of doing that. They just needed to know that this connection can be in a good place for a little while. It's a them thing. Okay, so lastly, what's some good luck in your life right now? Nothing is written in stone. Okay, so I feel like this is a really free-flowing time for you, where you are starting to discover all the possibilities ahead for you. And with the Knight of Swords here, I even got kind of this energy of you two are going to be writing your story together. So it's kind of a really exciting time where both of you are like, the possibilities are endless. They're going to come to you wanting to talk about more concrete plans, what you two want for the future. And even for you, I feel like whatever is going on in your life, because of this Tower moment and this Justice card for you, 2 major arcanas specifically for what's going on in your life, I feel like so many doors are opening up for you right now. And that's why you needed this Tower moment, because you needed to kind of release some old way of thinking. And you are getting rewards for your hard work, even though you might think like, why is this tower moment happening for me right now when I feel like I should be reaping the rewards of my hard work. And Spirit's like, yeah, you are. You just needed to change the way you thought about life, or how you're going to get things, or what's going to happen next. And Spirit's like, this is going to be the fun part, not just in your own personal life, but in your relationship, in your romantic love life, how you're going to be able to kind of write what you want and manifest it like within that same breath, within that same like sentence. So this is where life gets fun for you, Pile 7. I'm really, really happy for you. And if you like this reading, I'd really appreciate a like or comment. At the time that I post this reading, I do have a love reading special going on if you're interested in just kind of like a quick check-in. It's at a low price because it's a very short reading, but yeah, if you're interested and you resonate with this reading style. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful Pile 17 with the Pyrite. We're looking at what they are thinking and feeling about you and this connection. Let's start with, what do they love about you? 5 of Pentacles in reverse. All right. So I feel like, you know how some relationships or connections get tested and you're really trying to figure out, like you both are kind of like at the end of this challenge or issue or obstacle in the connection. After you get through it, you're like, yeah, this is someone I can see myself, you know, being my ride or die, like living life with for the long term. Because if we can get through something like this, then I trust them when something more serious happens or there's a bigger obstacle or challenge in the connection. Like, I know we will be able to make it through, and I can rely on them. I feel like both of you were kind of tested in a small way recently, and so your person acknowledges that, like, they feel like you're their ride or die, that you two will be able to face anything together, and beautifully. They were so surprised how well you two kind of worked so well together in the face of adversity. Like, you faced this darkness together, and it was beautiful. Not did you just to kind of like face the challenge and get through it. You two worked really well together, and they were surprised to see that they kind of like even enjoyed a little bit facing this challenge with you because of how well you two worked together. It was kind of fun a little bit, they're saying. Like, it's weird to say that, but yeah, it was kind of fun doing this with you. Hierophant, yeah, wow, okay, in reverse. So again, that energy of like, this was the tipping point. This was what made them realize that, like, yeah, I want to marry Pile 17, or I chose the right person, or I'm choosing Pile 17. So they're choosing you as their mate, Pile 17, and however that resonates with you. But, you know, vibes don't lie, and it was pretty magical. Like, they've never had that kind of experience before, where whatever this challenge was, whether it was in their life or your life or in the connection, the relationship, something you two were facing together, like, it doesn't matter. Like, it was like, it doesn't matter if it was your problem or my problem. Like, we made it our problem, and that says a lot when you say, like, oh, this isn't just your problem anymore, it's our problem. Like, it really makes you feel like you're not alone anymore, you know, facing the world. And on top of that, being able to work with someone that well, like, that's where vibes don't lie, because like, not everyone has the same style of dealing with things, and the way that you two kind of played off of each other and were there for each other, supported the other person when the other person needed them. It's like, it was so synergistic. It was perfect. Like, they literally, like, it made them think that you are their mate for life, and they don't have any doubts about that. They didn't before. It's just this kind of solidified it, you know? And I'm getting, this isn't like the biggest challenge ever, but it was big enough to know what things might be like if, you know, a darker challenge arose later on in the connection in your lives. Okay, so how is this connection progressing? How is this connection progressing from their side? Nine of Wands. Yeah, they feel like they're almost at the finish line, especially next to this Hierophant. Like, I feel like they're ready to marry you tomorrow. And I'm guessing most of you aren't married already, but if you are in a long-term relationship, it might feel like you two were kind of there already. It might have felt like that from the get-go. Like, it might have felt like that from the beginning, that you two were kind of already, like, getting those kind of I'm married feelings already, you know? Like, I feel like whether you two were just friends, just talking, little to no communication, on and off, or just, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend for a while, or have been in a relationship for a long time, I feel like from day one, it felt like you two were in, like, a long-term relationship already. You know, it felt like that, the way you two behaved and kind of felt comfortable with each other. Yeah, but they really do feel like marriage or some sort of higher commitment is around the corner. Five of Wands. Wow. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles came out in reverse, and now the Five of Wands is coming out in reverse. So there is some major change happening in the energy of this connection right now. So I do feel like, Pile 17, that something significant happened that changed the energy of the connection, and it's gotten better. It's gotten them to the point where they want to commit to you more. So it's something positive. I wonder if you can feel this change in energy in the connection between the two of you, because they definitely do. Something absolutely changed where they're ready to, like, it gave them the push they need to kind of commit to you on that higher level, or commit to this next goal of between the two of you, stronger at this time. I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of come forward with some sort of confession, or I don't know, some sort of confirmation for you that things are ready to move ahead soon. Okay, and what about from your side? How's this connection progressing from your side? Page of Swords in reverse. I do feel like you might be a little bit confused because you're not really getting much from them. I feel like you haven't really heard anything from them, or you have really no idea what's going on, or maybe you're a little bit too busy in your life right now to kind of really think about this connection a lot right now. But I am getting that kind of feeling of, like, not really focused on this connection, or you don't know what's going on, so you can't really figure out what's going on in this connection at this specific time. Oh wow, and the Chariot. Funny, but I'm getting that you do sense that something's gonna move forward. Like, you have a sense that, like, things are moving forward in your life. You might feel some momentum outside of your life, so you also feel that for your love life as well. But you're not really hearing that from them. You have no idea. They're not dropping any hints or anything, but you sense it. You sense it, like, intuitively. There's a lot of energy references in this reading, so you can tell that the energy has changed. You feel like this connection is going to move forward in a very big way soon, and this is all based on intuition, because you can't really see much from this connection, from them. They're not dropping any hints. They're not really talking to you. You're not really having any idea, and you're kind of left in the dark a little bit in that sense. And I feel like you have so much going on in your own life right now that you're not really focusing too much on this connection at this exact moment anyway, for the last few days or these recent weeks or whatever. But you do sense like your love life is about to move forward in a very powerful way soon. Okay, so what's something in the connection happening in the near future? Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, that's the feeling. It's like, oh yeah, you can feel that something is going to be offered. Something is going to start laying the foundation for something in this connection. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse that came out in the beginning, I do sense like you might have left this connection, or both of you might have kind of separated for a while. There might have been no communication really for a minute. And so this is going to definitely come as a surprise for you. Maybe you kind of kept it at a friendship level, or maybe there's been very little communication, if any. And so this is definitely a surprise. Wow, okay, so the Queen of Wands. It does make you feel confident in your ability to kind of assess the energies, pile 17, because I feel like it's a huge leap of faith to kind of base your knowing, your findings on just sensing it, you know? I feel like you're like, I sense that something big is happening in my love life right now. And you can see it in other parts of your life, kind of, but you're kind of just going based on like what you feel, your gut feeling. And you're like, I feel like they're gonna reach out and say something or do something, especially with the 2 pages here. And when they do, I get this like Queen of Wands energy. Like you feel so confident in your life and in your love life too, because you sensed it. Like you sensed it, you predicted it before it happened. And so it gives you so much more faith in your gut feelings. And in this person as well, because you're like, oh, I kind of knew that the right moves were going to be made in this connection, and it actually happened in a small way, but it's enough to kind of give you full confidence in like this love, your intuition, the path that you're on in love and life in general. Like everything's kind of like confirmed for you, which makes you feel really good. And that's happening in the near future, very near future. All right, so what's some good luck happening in your life right now besides the obvious? What's already been said? Find joy in the journey. Yeah, I feel like this is kind of the part where you can get to enjoy your life now. You get to enjoy kind of what you and the universe have co-created and set up for yourself, set up for your life. It's really tough kind of living life just on gut feelings and your intuition, doing what you think is right and not getting proof of it for a very long time. And once you do, and I feel like you get like a very small evidence of it very soon, it just kind of allows you to kind of start taking action in so many things that you only had like a gut feeling or sense about. Like I feel like you're like, oh, that thing with work, I had a feeling I should do this. Now I'm 100% doing this. And I feel like you're taking major action in your life because this one thing that you had a gut feeling on came through, gave you so much confidence and all the confirmation and validation you need to kind of trust your intuition fully on everything in life. So this is where life gets a little bit more fun. You already kind of have an idea of what you wanted to do and what you should do in life, and this is kind of the love life coming together. It's kind of the extra proof or confirmation you needed to take that other step in whatever it is, in work or the next step in this connection, going on that trip, reaching out to that old friend, moving into that career, leaving that place, moving into that place, fixing that thing, buying that thing, whatever it is. Like you have full confidence to like take action in your intuition now. Like you don't deny it for a second. This is a big deal for you, I'm getting, and it's where things get fun. Because I feel like you have all the information, you have all the ideas, you have all the dreams, you have all the details, and I feel like you just needed one tiny bit of confirmation. And which better area in life to get it in than in love? And so when this confirmation comes in, it's a small one, but it's all you needed to kind of glow up your life in a very beautiful way. So pile 17, I'm very excited for you. This seems like a really pivotal time in your life, and where things get so fun. And I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, resonate with it, if you liked it, if you want to support me, I really appreciate a like or comment. And at the time that I post this reading, this is a timeless reading, but I have a love special going on for a very limited time. It's a very low price because it's a very short reading, so it's kind of more of like a love check-in if you want to check that out, if you resonate with me as a reader. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 77 with the emerald. We're looking at what they are thinking and feeling about you and this connection between the two of you. So let's start with what they love about you. Lovers, oh cute. Okay, and it came out in reverse, so I feel like this person has already kind of chosen you. I feel like you two are already together. It feels like you two are already spiritually connected, like spiritually married. So I don't know if you two are actually married already, in a relationship already, or you kind of feel like you two are like soulmates. You know, it's just very, very powerful connection. You two kind of already married at a higher level, something that's more meaningful than in this physical life. And it's just, there's a deeper connection there where it just feels like you two have already chosen each other before even being born in this life, you know, like kind of like destined lovers. And so they really deeply feel very, very powerful love for you. 3 of Cups, how cute. And they feel like you're their best friend. You get them more than anyone else in the whole entire world. There's no one else they'd rather be with. They have so much fun with you. It feels like you two can wear any kind of hat with each other. Like you two can be friendly towards each other, the partner the other person needs, the nurture the other person needs, the support system the other person needs, the kind of person who kind of lighten things up with humor or gets your sense of humor, like gets, you know, when you're in a mood, knows exactly what song to play, what kind of music to play. Get along on a lot of different levels, the kind of, you know, TV shows, movies, books, and music that you read, listen to, watch. And it's just, you two are kind of bonded in so many ways. And they really deeply feel that. Wow, Pile 77, like this person is really strongly in love with you and like connected to you. Wow. Okay, I'm excited to see how the rest of this reading will go. Okay, so how is this connection progressing? Let's start with from their side. 2 of Pentacles. So they do feel like there's a really good back and forth between the two of you, but I do feel like there's like a decision that you two are making currently, right now in your connection. And they are well aware of that. So let's see, the Sun card. Okay, their answer is yes. So whatever, if you had a question in mind, their answer is yes. So I don't know if you asked them a question or if they asked you a question, but from their side, it's a yes, definite, positive answer, whatever the positive answer is, or the yes or the affirmation is, like that's their affirmative is, affirmation, what their affirmative is, that's their decision. Whatever is the highest and best good for the both of you, what you two really want is what they genuinely want. They're already saying yes before you can, I'm getting. So I'm not sure if they're like laying down the gauntlet, if they're asking you to marry them or if you ask them to marry them, move in together, go out, start some sort of project together, whatever it is, they're like all on board, like mind, body, and soul on board, and they're very extremely excited about it. But they do acknowledge that it is a decision, and although it feels like you two are destined to be together and to live this kind of life, they understand that you have free will, and it's still a decision, even though their answer is yes, 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 100 times yes. What about from your side? How is this connection progressing from your side? Wow, the 9 of Cups, wish granted. I think you both are on the same page, but it's like you have to ask the question regardless, you know? Even if you know both of your answers are going to be yes, you still have to ask the other person. It's only right, it's only fair, it's only polite. yeah, you shouldn't assume. You still have to ask the question. But I'm getting like yes from both of your sides. So it could be starting a relationship, leveling up the connection in some way, or starting some sort of endeavor together, whether it's like having a kid or starting a business or starting a creative project together or moving to a certain place or doing some sort of fun adventure. Like both of you are on the same page and equally excited for this. Ace of Swords. I feel like they asked you and you're so super happy. Like it happened exactly the way you wanted it to. You couldn't have dreamt of it happening in a better way. Whatever they laid out for you, it's kind of multi-tiered. Like it's not just will you marry me, or will you kind of move in with me, or will you, do this with me. It's kind of like it involves like many different things, like you two doing many different things together. So it's a big question. It's a big question. And I'm getting if they didn't ask you already, like yesterday, they plan to do it very soon, the next few days or next few weeks. So I feel like the two of you have been talking about this and you both already kind of know the answer. You two are too close to keep any secrets from each other or to really truly surprise each other, but like you two kind of are excited nonetheless. Like even if you know what the answer is going to be, and even though you both know that this occasion is going to be happening, it's still very exciting for the two of you. You're acting as if like you don't know, All right, so what's something happening in the near future between the two of you? Oh, wow, the King of Cups. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I do think they're going to be asking you to marry them or to move in with them, to be in a relationship with them, to have a child with them, to go on an adventure together, to try this new lifestyle. Or I keep listing so many things, and I think it's because it's more than one thing involved. So I feel like you two kind of talk about, like, you two are so close. You two are like each other's best friends. It's kind of hard to, like, even if they were going to propose or you were going to propose, like, you two kind of might have even talked about the proposal itself a little bit, and it's coming, kind of, because, like, at this point, it's like, who are you going to talk to about proposing than your, like, who would you rather talk to about proposing than your best friend, who is your partner? So you're trying to keep some stuff secret. They're trying to keep some stuff secret just to kind of keep a little bit of the element of surprise, kind of still keep the mystery about, like, what will happen, or, what, like, some parts of this decision to kind of still surprise each other in the moment. But whatever this is, moving in, business proposition, whatever, I feel like the two of you are really excited about this. This really involves, like, everything. I do feel like they are the one who brought this up or offered this to you. Okay. And the Knight of Swords, yeah. I mean, knight in shining armor. I feel like the Knight of Swords here and the Ace of Swords here, it does feel a little practiced. But it's because, or not practiced, but I'm saying, like, they have a lot of practice talking about these things with you, but they kind of, I'm getting laid it all out on the table in a very clear way. So you two might have talked about, like, moving to this kind of place, or, maybe having kids in the future, or kind of, living towards this family, one of your families more, or kind of living in this other country for a little while, or having a wedding in this kind of area. Like, you two kind of have talked about the future a little bit here, a little bit there, about this and that. And your person in Pile 77 came through and kind of laid it all on the table, kind of with everything you talked about. Like, let's do this and move in here and then get married there, or like have a little housewarming here, or like, you know, do this with the kids' vacation, or this with the wedding, or, you know, let's go for it, let's do this project that we always talked about, let's do this. And like, it's like laid it all on the table, kind of. And it was like a joint effort, but they were I feel like they're the more masculine energy, so they had to kind of propose this to you, kind of like, here I am, the man with the plan. This is, with what your input and my input, what I think will work for us. Do you agree? You know? And of course you do. It's your plan too, but it was kind of like, it's more traditional and just kind of like, I'm getting like, what's the word? Like ceremonial, kind of. It's just kind of, it just feels not polite, but not traditional, but more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a formality, kind of. And, you know, you appreciated that they did that. And it really speaks volumes to the kind of bond that you two have, the kind of connection in the future and dreams you have, because I'm getting that it was kind of so nice kind of seeing it all on the table, or have them all kind of like bring everything that you two talked about together in one like solid plan. You know, things might be a little bit different here and there with little decisions, but like basically having like a really good plan. It really got you really excited, or will be getting you really excited, because I do feel like they're gonna come forward with a follow-up. This is someone who is gonna take action, with the plan. I feel like you say yes, of course. And them being a man with a plan, they come through with some action, at least the first action. I think they're eager to get started, and I think you are too. Very eager to get started on this new like venture or life or relationship together, or whatever it is. Like it's very exciting, and both of you are on the same page and on very much on board with this future. It's very exciting. Okay, let's see what good luck is in your life right now. You already know the way. Yeah, because I feel like you already know, and you talked about it with your person, Pile 77, and your person already knows, and they talked about it with you. They just kind of, out of like formalities, like, you know, had to be like, hey, so how about we do this, and this, like we talked about, and then this, like, what do you think? And you're like, yes, that sounds great. And both of you are just cheesing, just smiling like crazy, because you're so in love and you're so ready to, you know, live life accordingly. Both of you already know that you're each other's soulmates, and you're on your highest and best path, and which way to go. It was just nice to kind of see it on paper, kind of like kind of see it, like kind of hear it all together, and kind of, you know, see like a legit plan, or some sort of like see it in writing, or see it in like one place, like the whole plan or the whole thing come together, you know? There's something about making this like concrete. I don't know, for some of you it's confusing me, because some of you have been together for a very long time, and some of you are about to be together for a very long time. So it's kind of like, for some of you it's like your next adventure, and for others of you, for most of you, it's kind of like you've known for a very long time that you two were meant to kind of be together, but it's nice to kind of have a plan that you both kind of agree on. It's kind of like a contract a little bit. Yeah, and both of you know you're not going to back out. It's just it's such a nice feeling. I can't really describe it. It's kind of like you're both looking ahead to the future, really trusting each other, on the same page, and excited to do the things that you say you're going to do. It's very unusual. I don't think I see that energy often. But yeah, Pile 77, that's really exciting. I'm so happy for you. You seem like you have a good head on your shoulders, and so do they. And this is going in a really positive direction. If you resonated with this reading, I really appreciate a like or comment. And this is a general reading, and this is a timeless reading, but I do have a reading special going on for a very limited time at the time I post this. That is a very short reading, and I kept it short so it can be at a very low price, but it's more like a check-in reading for love connection. So if you want to check that out, it's in the description below. And yeah, with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful Pile 700 with the Hematite. We're looking at what they are thinking and feeling about you and this connection. So let's start with, what do they love about you? King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I'm getting the sense of feeling that they already feel kind of protective over you, like they want to be by your side, want to help you out, want to take care of you, want to provide for you, want to kind of nurture you, want to be your person, wants to be the person that like is responsible for you, like helps with your responsibilities, and not in kind of like a controlling way or like codependent kind of way, but in a way of like, I love you so much, I want to like do these things for you. And they probably have already kind of showed you, like whether you two are officially together and have the title and everything or not, like I feel like they have already kind of shown you about a bit of their kind of more protective side, like a way like a spouse would be protective over their partner, you know? Okay, so how do they love you? 9 of Swords, yeah. Again, I'm getting this very protective energy. I'm getting, they've seen what others have done to you or are capable of doing, what things deplete your energies, what things may be bad for you, and they want to protect you from the world. And they feel like you're strong enough, obviously, to do that for yourself, but they just want to, like, you know, scare away the bad guys sometimes, or like kind of tell people to lay off, because I feel like there's some people who might not be like completely evil towards you, but like kind of drain your energies a little bit, you know? And they don't like these people, because I'm getting like some of them could be your friends or family, co-workers, bosses, kind of thing, like people you see often. And so they kind of know the truth because you tell them about, you know, your everything and everyone in your life. So they know, even if you don't know, if someone is not good for you or not good for you at that time. You know, if you're going through something, like, oh, that person's a good person to stay away from. They just drain your energy. They don't give you energy or something like that, you know? And I'm getting that you brought this out of them. They didn't really have this kind of tendency to settle down. Like, they didn't really think they were going to settle down. They didn't think they were going to be like husband material or wife material. And they like, you brought this out of them. So I'm getting this kind of like, they saw this cute little puppy dog or kitten and they needed like someone to take care of them. And they obviously see you as a very strong person who can conquer and do everything, but like someone who hasn't really had that kind of protection or someone to kind of look after them, even in little ways. And so your person would just kind of check in with you sometimes, even if you were just friends or little to no communication for a long time, or if you two were just dating for a long time. They would like to check in and be like, hey, like I heard you went to go see your family, or hey, I heard you like, you know, had a long day of meetings, like how did it go, like, you know, what happened with that group you were doing that project with and stuff like that, or what's going on with your, you know, the drama with your family. Like they kind of check in because they know, and they know no one else would ask you, surprisingly, or most people wouldn't ask you. So they kind of like to keep tabs on you just to make sure that you're doing okay, because they know like these situations could be really tough on you, and you don't really have anyone to kind of like have your back most of the time. Not that you need it, but this person, it just kind of comes with the territory. Like if you care about someone, you like, you want to stand up for them, you know, even if they don't need it. So you kind of brought this kind of energy out of them, and I'm getting like they weren't really necessarily ready to kind of settle down with you, but they got there, or they're getting there. Yeah, especially with the 9, like they're getting there faster, because I'm getting like how much of a like klutz you can be. I'm getting like how much you need to be protected, or how much you've been going through a difficult time recently, like the past months or the past years or several years. Like it seems like it's like, oh, Pal 700 can't go anywhere without causing trouble for themselves. Like, what are they gonna do without me? You know, like someone needs to be that by their side. Like someone needs to help Pal 700. Like, look at them. Look at their mess. They need help. They need my help. Like they can't go a week without getting into some sort of emotional trauma with someone, you know, or something coming up for them. Like they need me right now. And so I'm getting this real sense of friend energy. So this could be a pile. This could be just for like, this could just be like a friend energy, a platonic energy, where you two are kind of helping each other kind of get to a place of being the person you want to be in a relationship. So this could be completely platonic. Maybe you two have dated before. Maybe you two were just always friends, or it could be even same sex kind of platonic energy, where you're just kind of like, you two are kind of being there for each other until you both are kind of settled down with your the one. You're being each other's the one until you find the one. I'm getting. I am getting for a lot of you, like 70% of you, it is more of a platonic vibe. Maybe there is a romantic energy there. Maybe there always was. Maybe there was, like, maybe you two kind of did date for a little bit. But at this time, it just feels like you two kind of need to be there for each other, because like you both kind of need each other. You're helping them become more commitment focused and more ready for like a long-term commitment, and they're helping you with like, I feel like you are emotionally intelligent, but you just need like to clear your space for the right person to come in, you know. And this could be kind of those situations where like, oh, the person you loved was right under your nose, they're right in front of you, how did you not see it, you know? But I feel like that's like a smaller percentage, and I feel like for most of you this is more platonic. For 30% of you, it's like, yeah, this could be friends, this could be something more, who knows, you know, will they or won't they, like, check in next season kind of thing. But I feel like for some of you, for most of you, it's kind of, this is platonic. Maybe there's something there, maybe there always will be something there, but it's like you two at this time just really need each other. Okay, so how is this connection progressing? Let's see it from their side first. So how is this connection progressing? 7 of Swords. Yeah, see, in reverse, I do feel like you two kind of know too much about each other. Like, I feel like the two of you like set each other straight. So I feel like the two of you may have dated or kind of went on at least one date with each other, if not for like at least a little bit. Like there was some sort of romantic drama between the two of you at some point. But I feel like the two of you found out enough information to know that you two aren't good together, at least at that time. But for most of you, it's kind of like, yeah, you kind of know, like, even though if you could care about each other a lot, that you two wouldn't really cut it in a romantic relationship. Queen of Pentacles. Wow, the King of Queen of Pentacles. It just sucks because I feel like the two of you are like, really good together. For like 30% of you, like this is someone you're going to end up with, but it just kind of took a long time for both of you to kind of help each other get to that place where you're good to go for a relationship, for a stable, harmonious, long-term relationship. It just took a long time to get there, and it was like a lot of back and forth, a lot of being friends. Maybe you dated other people while you're still being friends, kind of that thing. So there is, like, for some of you, like, a good amount, at least 30%, like, yeah, you two will end up together. But for 70% of you, I'm getting, like, it sucks because there is kind of this energy, like, if you two kind of met later in life, you know, and went through all these troubles with someone else, maybe you two would be able to get together. But, like, it's kind of like too many things happened for you two to kind of be in a good relationship now. Like, that energy, that vibe is still there, that you two would have been really good in a relationship. But, like, you two kind of met when you were not in a good place, and you two kind of wish you met, like, later in life when you two didn't go through, like, the ugliness and the growing pains together, you know? Ooh, okay, so what about from your side? How is this connection progressing from your side? I feel like you kind of wanted to kind of sever ties with your person, pile 700, because, like, you didn't know if the friendship was helping or hurting the two of you. But I feel like you know now that you two kind of need each other and can be in each other's lives in a positive way. Maybe it's not like your best friend forever that you're going to see and talk to every day, but, like, I think you tried to kind of cut the tie. Maybe you were even doing it for their benefit. Maybe you love them so much and care for them so much that you're like, maybe they're better off without me. They might have done something similar to you. You know, this is kind of like a vice versa energy. But I do feel like there was a point where you two tried not being friends, or not being, like, friends with benefits, or even keep up communications or be friendly, in order to give the other person a chance, in order to, like, do what you felt was right for the other person, to right by them, because out of love. But I feel like at this time, you two are reconnecting again to be there for each other. I feel like this is the energy of you two kind of finally pushing through. So for 30% of you, this is, like, finally when you two just realize that you are finally at a good place with each other and can start that relationship. For 70% of you, you're coming together to be really good friends to each other one last time before you both kind of find your best friend for life, your mate, you know, your husband or wife. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. King of Pentacles. Oh, sorry. 5 of Cups, not Pentacles. In reverse. See, with this loss of friendship and romantic, I feel like it hurts too much to not just lose them in love, but then to also lose them as friends. It was too much to bear, I feel like, for both of you. Because there was a really good energy here. Like, the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, like, there was a really good energy here, and you both know it, and you both feel it. So for the 30% of you, you two kind of came together as friends first, and kind of testing the waters for, like, a long period of time. I got 5 months, at least, until you kind of give this connection another shot. And for the 70% of you, it's kind of like you two kind of, like, learned a lot about each other and became really good friends, that it hurt not having the other person in your life. And so I'm getting temporary alliance. So you two are coming together, at least at this time, to just do what you two do best, which is be there for each other and work well together. And it might be, like, just helping each other kind of do better in your careers, to help each other out in other ways, maybe financially, maybe someone just going through a heartbreak or has some health problem, or family issues or something. Like there's something about like just being there for each other and like not letting it feel wrong, and like just being grateful for what this is in the moment. And okay, so what is something happening in the near future? Wow, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like the two of you are coming together. For some of you, this is like it. This is finally you two coming together. King and Queen of Pentacles as like a married couple that's going to last for a very long time. 10 of Pentacles for your entire lifetime kind of thing. Really harmonious, very solid relationship. Gives you everything that you need. Perfect. Wonderful. I'm happy for you two if this is like the connection that finally, after so many years of going back and forth, being friends, little to no communications, not being friends anymore, getting into an argument, not talking to the other person for a long time, finally liking each other's thing on social media, and then finally talking to each other again, finding out that they're in a relationship, then you being in a relationship, and all that kind of crazy stuff. Finally, after 5 months of talking and making sure that you two are single, on the same page, in a good place to start a relationship, perfect for each other, then finally giving this relationship a shot, and then finally getting married and being happily married in love, and getting you happily ever after for forever. Whew, you deserve it. You two deserve that kind of happiness and love for the amount that you've done and the amount that you persevered with each other, how much this connection has persevered. For 70% of you, this is kind of like that person that you never could fully let go of, someone that you never stopped loving, and you might have had exes that were that you didn't stay friends with, tried being friends with, but things just didn't work that way. There's too much sexual tension or too many arguments that would happen. You two are too different now. Or, you couldn't be really friends with your exes. You didn't really believe in that. They didn't believe in that. Or, their boyfriend and girlfriend didn't like that. Your boyfriend and girlfriend didn't like that. Or whatever happened. You two are like, no. We are friends, and we are friends for life, and I'll be there for you, and you'll be there for me anytime we need it. If we need some space because, spouses, our own lives, that's fine. But, like, there's no bad blood here. There's no animosity. There's always only good well wishes, good feelings, good vibes towards each other. And it's kind of like, your work wife or your, like, work husband kind of vibes for life. Like, you have that special bond with this person. And in a way, you're, like, bonded more than good friends. And only you two know what the connection means to the two of you, Which, yeah, well. Wow, and the Chariot. Yeah, because I feel like the two of you are about to enter, like, that last long-term relationship for the rest of your life. Like, this is going to be the one. And so either the two of you are helping each other get to that place with this next person coming in for the both of you. Yeah. Or, I'm getting this kind of, like, sad, like, Friends finale, like, final farewell kind of feeling. Like, your friendship, like, is never going to be the same because you two are going to be, like, married. You can't obviously talk to each other the way that you did, or keep in contact with each other the way that you did. Your spouses are always going to continuously be like, oh, that they're calling, or you're talking to them. You can't talk to them as much, but, like, you keep in touch once in a while. Your spouses understand, but it's that kind of vibe. And for others of you, like, this is it. This is finally you two coming together. It's been a long, arduous road, and it's finally come together. Either way, I mean, because I'm getting, like, a 70-30 split here. Either way, like, if you pick this pile, like, you're meeting the one. Now. Which is beautiful. Yay. Okay, so what's some good luck coming into your life right now? Nurture yourself. So I feel like this is a good time to kind of take care of your needs, self-care, self-love kind of thing, because the love of your life is coming into your life right now, and your life is no longer going to be about you anymore. It's going to be about your partner, your family, your, service to others, your, your passion projects. Like, it feels like your life is not going to be your life anymore, about your kids, about your family, about your friends, about your community. Like, this might be a really good time to kind of just tune into yourself and your energies, and maybe kind of explore some things that you can do for yourself. What do you like to do to take care of yourself? This might be a good time to kind of figure those little things out. So in the future, when you have 5 minutes, or you have 24 hours, or one weekend, or not even, like, you know your go-tos to kind of, your toolbox for self-love, self-care that you can like pull out anytime to kind of focus on yourself, because it really feels like your life isn't just yours anymore. It's like joined with this person and the people that you two invite into your life. So very, very happy for you, Pile 700. It seems like such an exciting time, and it's like, I don't know, this energy is so lovely, and this person seems very special, and it seems like things are moving really quickly in the direction that a really secure and stable way. I think you needed to know that, and I think you needed to know that this person is good for your soul right now. Like, you two are meant to kind of come together at this time. So Pile 700, if you enjoyed the reading, resonated with it, I really appreciate a like or comment. This is a timeless reading, but at the time that I post this reading, I have a very limited time love reading special going on, and it's a very short reading because I want to keep it at a very, very low price, very affordable for everyone. And because it's very short, it's more kind of like a check-in energy for your love life, and so I think it's kind of fun if you want to check that out and you resonate with me as a reader. But with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light.